So we start our first session. We will a roundtable discussion. We can speak in Thai and then also in English. If you have any question in Thai or English, we can actually translate for you. Okay. So now may I invite Associate Dr. Prama Satraruchi up on stage. And then Professor Jindawi Klai Sang. And Assistant Dr. Likhit Priyanon up on stage and Dr. Thepachai Subniti from NASA. And then we have our moderator, Mr. Porntep Mitunkit from same department as mine. So please, I'm going to give our stage to Mr. Porntep for now. Okay.
Hi, welcome. And welcome the speaker. It's an honor to have so many AI experts in the same room. But also welcome the audience. Hi, we do have international audiences as well as Thai audience. Who are international audience? Thai? Who are students? Who else? Teacher or general audience? What do you do for the people who are not students? Are you a researcher? I want to engage, right? So to cater the questions and discussion around our audience. But in any case, we would like to start with Associate Professor Prama. He will kind of give us an overview of the AI landscape in the country. Okay, so starting from the national policies, strategy of the ministry. So please go ahead, please.
Okay. Hello. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for coming today. My name is Prama Satraruchi. I'm the director of Division of Research and Innovation. A lot of Thai people, may I give the information in Thai, but you can follow my slide in English, okay? ง่ายนิดนึงนะฮะทุกคนเอาแบบนี้สไลด์ภาษาอังกฤษนะฮะสิ่งที่จะมาพูดก็คือว่า policy ของกระทรวงอวทำไมถึงเป็นอวทำไม AI จะมาช่วยยังไงกับการพัฒนาประเทศนะครับกระทรวงอวเนี่ยจริงๆเป็นกระทรวงที่เราพัฒนากำลังคนอยู่แล้วแต่เราพัฒนากำลังคนด้านไหนบ้างเรามีเวลาให้5 นาทีนะฮะขอ wrap up แบบเร็วๆให้ฟังว่าเรามีอะไรมีเครื่องมืออะไรในการที่ช่วยกับการพัฒนากำลังคนด้าน AI ในเรื่องของ AI เนี่ยครับกระทรวงเนี่ยโดยสภานโยบายนะฮะสภานโยบายเนี่ยเรามีนโยบายของเราในการพัฒนากำลังคนอยู่ 4-5 ด้านที่1คือด้าน AI ด้านที่2คือด้านเซมิคอนดักเตอร์ด้านที่3คือเรื่องของ EV ด้านที่4คือการแพทย์ชั้นสูงด้านที่5คือระบบรางเรามีนโยบายประมาณนี้อยู่แล้วดังนั้น AI เป็นพาร์ทหนึ่งที่เราจะต้องมีการพัฒนากำลังคนขึ้นมาในการพัฒนากำลังคนของ AI เนี่ยมันก็มีหลายส่วนมากเพราะว่างบประมาณทั้งหมดเนี่ยเวลาพอสภานโยบาย endorse นโยบายมาว่าใน 4-5 ด้านนี้ต้องทำก็จะมีกองทุนที่มีการจัดสรรเงินไปลงที่กองทุนซึ่งกองทุนต่างๆเนี่ยก็จะกระจายไปอยู่ในหน่วยงานของกระทรวงอวซึ่งจะพัฒนากำลังคนในแต่ละด้านบางทีเราจะมองเรื่อง AI เนี่ยเป็นเรื่องของผู้ใช้งานหรือเป็นผู้ที่เป็นผู้ดำเนินผู้ทำผู้ผลิตหรือผู้ใช้งานหรือแม้แต่เป็น high performance workforce จะทำยังไงที่คนสามารถจะใช้ได้นะฮะดังนั้นในส่วนของหลายๆหน่วยงานเนี่ยในกระทรวงอวเราก็เลยทำขึ้นมาพัฒนาขึ้นมาเป็นเรื่องของอว for AI นโยบายของรัฐมนตรีก็คืออว for AI ทำยังไงให้มหาวิทยาลัยหรือว่ากระทรวงเนี่ยให้ทุกคนมีการใช้ AI ในการมาพัฒนาหรือว่ามีรูปแบบต่างๆในการดำเนินการซึ่งงบประมาณต่างๆที่ลงหน่วยต่างๆเช่นสภาการวิจัยแห่งชาติก็จะลงเรื่องของ AI ลงมาซึ่ง AI เนี่ยอย่างที่เมื่อกี้จริงๆที่ผมจะพูดเนี่ยคือที่ MC พูดไปหมดแล้วนะฮะว่ามีสาขาไหนบ้างจริงผมเตรียมมาแค่นั้นเหมือนกันเลยฮะ3สาขาตามนั้นเหมือนกันเลยตามที่เขาบอกนะครับก็จริงๆก็คือเงินก็งบประมาณไปลงด้านพวกนี้เพื่อพัฒนากำลังคนในมหาวิทยาลัยแต่อันนี้มันไม่ใช่แค่นั้นฮะกระทรวงมองถึง lifelong learning ณวันนี้คือการทำ lifelong learning คือทุกคนสามารถจะเรียนรู้ไม่ได้แค่อยู่ในมหาวิทยาลัยแต่คุณสามารถจะตั้งแต่เกิดยันคุณอายุเยอะแล้วเนี่ยถึงจนเป็น lifelong ขึ้นมาเนี่ยคุณสามารถจะเรียนรู้ได้ตลอดชีวิตเรามีการ up skill re skill ถ้าเคยได้ยินเราจะมีคอร์สออนไลน์ต่างๆในการทำนะฮะซึ่งการพัฒนาแล้วคนไปเรียนอบรมคอร์สออนไลน์ต่างๆเนี่ยเดี๋ยวจะมีถ้าเกิดทุกคนรู้จักอย่างไทยมุกเนี่ยเดี๋ยวทางอาจารย์เขาจะพูดต่อคือเขาก็เป็นแพลตฟอร์มหนึ่งที่มีการเรียนรู้และในการพัฒนาขึ้นมาแต่ตอนนี้เราจะทำยังไงที่พอเรามีแพลตฟอร์มมีการเรียนรู้แล้วจะเอา AI เข้าไปจับยังไงได้บ้างซึ่งพอ AI เข้าไปจับเราสามารถจะ recommend ได้นะฮะว่าหลักสูตรนี้คอร์สนี้ที่เราเรียนเราควรจะเรียนอะไรต่อได้บ้างแต่จริงๆแล้วมันไม่ใช่แค่นั้นฮะสิ่งที่กระทรวงกำลังจะทำคือเราทำเรื่องของเครดิตแบงก์เราไม่จำเป็นต้องเรียนอยู่ในมหาวิทยาลัยแบบนี้แล้วเราสามารถเรียนจากคอร์สออนไลน์ต่างๆรูปแบบต่างๆที่เราเรียนรู้ต่างๆเนี่ยพอเราเรียนได้เสร็จเราสามารถจะไปเทียบโอนเครดิตให้ในมหาวิทยาลัยต่างๆได้เมื่อเราเทียบโอนเครดิตได้เราสามารถจะได้ใบปริญญาได้โดยไม่ต้องอยู่เข้าไปนั่งเรียนในชั้นเรียนแล้วบอกว่าเรียนจบ120หน่วยกิตถึงจะได้ใบปริญญาแต่เราสามารถจะเรียนจากทุกที่ได้ณวันนี้เราสามารถเรียนรู้จากทุกที่ได้พอเราเรียนรู้เสร็จทำยังไงที่เราจะเทียบจากประสบการณ์เทียบจากคอร์สที่เราเรียนมาทั้งหมดเนี่ยแล้วให้มหาวิทยาลัย accept กับหน่วยกิตนั้น3หน่วยกิตของวิชานี้เราก็เทียบไปเมื่อเราครบหน่วยกิตตามจำนวนที่ครบของมหาวิทยาลัยเราก็สามารถจะแจ้งไปทางมหาวิทยาลัยแล้วบอกว่าจำนวนหน่วยกิตและเครดิตเราครบแล้วขอช่วยออกใบปริญญาบัตรให้เราได้ด้วยอันนี้คือเป็นการพัฒนากำลังคนอย่างหนึ่งนะฮะที่ได้ใบปริญญาซึ่งการพัฒนาเรื่องนี้เป็นเรื่องใหม่การยอมรับถามว่าประเทศไทยยังบอกว่าทุกคนต้องการใบปริญญาอยู่แต่ในอนาคตบอกว่าเราไม่ต้องการใบปริญญาแล้วนะฮะเราต้องการ competency base คุณต้องมีสมรรถนะแบบไหนในการทำงานอาชีพหรือว่างานที่คุณจะทำหรือค่าตอบแทนที่คุณจะได้ขึ้นอยู่กับความสามารถไม่ใช่ขึ้นอยู่กับใบปริญญา1ใบซึ่งอาจจะมีความสามารถหรือมีความสามารถก็ยังตอบไม่ได้แต่มีใบปริญญาที่คุณเรียนจบแต่คุณไม่รู้ว่าสมรรถนะคุณรองรับกับตลาดแรงงานหรือเปล่านี่คือสิ่งที่เราคุยดังนั้นหลักสูตร AI หรือว่ารูปแบบที่เราจัดการเรียนการสอนทุกวันนี้เราไม่ได้บอกว่าเราคิดเองนะฮะทางกระทรวงก็ไปดูคอร์สต่างๆอย่างเช่น Google หรือบริษัทต่างๆอย่างพวก Cisco หัวเว่ยพวกนี้ซึ่งเขามีคอร์สออนไลน์พวกนี้เยอะมากเรากำลังทำคอร์สพวกนี้แปลเป็นภาษาไทยและเอามาให้นักเรียนนักศึกษาหรือคนประชาชนทั่วไปเรียนพอเรียนจบปุ๊บมันก็จะมีมาตรฐานในการเรียนจบแล้วเราก็จะเอาเครดิตพวกนี้ที่คุณเรียนเนี่ยเอามาเทียบในมหาวิทยาลัยได้แต่เราไม่สามารถจะเทียบได้หมดนะฮะตอนนี้นโยบายของกระทรวงตอนนี้ที่เราเทียบได้แล้วเนี่ยคือ Gen 1คือปี1ถ้าทุกคนได้ยินเนี่ยนโยบายของท่านรัฐมนตรีบอกว่าต่อไปนี้ไม่ต้องเรียนหนังสือ4ปีเรียนแค่2ปี3ปีก็สามารถจบได้ทำไมถึงเรียนแบบนั้นได้ฮะเพราะคุณสามารถจะเรียนคอร์สออนไลน์ขยันมากแค่ไหนก็คุณก็จบเร็วเท่านั้นผมยังไม่ได้ทำอะไรเลยยกแล้วนะครับตอนนี้เราโอเคเล่าต่อหนึ่งนะคือโอเคกำลังเล่าไม่เป็นไรต่อนะฮะก็นโยบายก็คือพอเราทำปุ๊บเนี่ยพอ Gen 1เนี่ยมันคือ24หน่วยกิตในปี1เราก็ตอนนี้เราเทียบให้ละ9หน่วยกิตคือวิชาที่คุณไปเอาคอร์สออนไลน์ต่างๆมาเนี่ยมาแปลงแล้วก็สามารถจะเทียบเราตั้งศูนย์ Excellence Center ให้ในการเทียบทุกคนลองคิดดูนะฮะบางคนเรียนมาเนี่ยแล้วเราไปเทียบกับจุฬาบางทีจุฬาจะไม่ให้แต่ไปเทียบกับราชภัฏราชมงคลอาจจะให้แต่เราบอกว่าไม่มาตรฐานการศึกษาณวันนี้ต้องเท่าเทียมกันไม่ใช่ว่าคุณเรียนราชภัฏแล้วคุณบอกจะเทียบจุฬาบอกไม่ให้เพราะเรียนจากราชภัฏมาอันนี้มันไม่แฟร์เราก็เลยตั้งเป็นศูนย์ Excellence Center มีคอร์สออนไลน์เทียบเอาไว้ของกระทรวงใครที่เรียนคอร์สทั้งหมดผ่านของกระทรวงคุณสามารถจะเทียบโอนได้ทุกมหาวิทยาลัยที่คุณต้องการในประเทศไทยนี่คือสิ่งที่กระทรวงออกนโยบายมาให้เกิดความเท่าเทียมกันแล้วอีกหน่อยเนี่ยคุณไม่ต้องไปเรียนในมหาวิทยาลัยทั้งหมดคุณสามารถขยันเท่าไหร่และเรียนคอร์สออนไลน์เท่าไหร่แล้วมีการเทียบโอนเครดิตผ่านระบบเครดิตแบงก์คุณก็สามารถจะดำเนินการได้อันนี้ถือว่าเป็นหนึ่งทางในการพัฒนากำลังคนโอเคไหมฮะเพื่อเป็น lifelong learning ในการ up skill re skill ไม่จำเป็นต้องอยู่แค่ในมหาวิทยาลัยนโยบายอีกอันนึงเนี่ยเราบอกว่า ทุกคนนิสิตนักศึกษาที่เรียนในมหาวิทยาลัยหลังจากนี้คุณต้องรู้เรื่อง AI คุณจะรู้ได้ยังไงอะ AI ถ้าคุณไม่ได้เรียนทางวิศวกรรมคุณไม่ได้เรียนทางวิทย์คอมหรือเรียนอะไรก็ตามเขาบอกว่าทุกรายวิชาต่อไปนี้นโยบายของกระทรวงกำลังจะออกเดือนหน้าให้ทุกมหาวิทยาลัยมีศูนย์ AI Center 1 มหาลัยต่อ1 AI Center แปลว่าทุกรายวิชาและทุกหลักสูตรอาจารย์อาจจะไม่มีความรู้ในการอาจารย์สอนพละเนี่ยผมถามว่าอาจารย์จะไปรู้เรื่อง AI ได้ไหมไม่ได้แต่อาจารย์บอกว่าคอริคูลัมหรือว่าซิลลับัสที่คุณสอนอยู่เอาไปให้ AI Center เนี้ยแล้วให้ AI Center ออกแบบรูปแบบโปรแกรมวิธีการสอนหรือเคสต่างๆที่เกี่ยวกับ AI แล้วให้อาจารย์ท่านนั้นเอาไปสอนเด็กเด็กอาจจะไม่ได้รู้หรอกว่า AI ผลิตยังไงทำยังไงแต่เด็กสามารถจะเรียนรู้ในการใช้ AI ได้โอเคไหมฮะนี่คือรูปแบบหนึ่งณวันนี้มข.หรือว่าแม้แต่จุฬาเองก็ใช้ ChatGPT Gemini นู่นนี่อยู่ถามว่าเมื่อก่อนเราไม่ค่อยยอมรับกับมันอาจารย์ในมหาวิทยาลัยอาจจะไม่ยอมรับแต่หลังๆเนี่ยพวกนี้เป็นเครื่องมือหนึ่งนะฮะในการที่ทำให้เราเรียนรู้แล้วก็สามารถจะค้นคว้าหาข้อมูลได้แต่เราพยายามทำว่าทำยังไงที่เป็น AI ที่เป็นของคนไทยอ่ะณวันนี้สิ่งที่เราทำนะฮะลองเข้า ChatGPT เนี่ยเขียน rich people เนี่ยคนรวยเขาจะเห็นฝรั่งขาวๆขึ้นมา poor people จะขึ้นอะไรรูปจะขึ้นคือพวกคนทางอินเดียคนที่แบบพวกเนี้ยถามว่าทำไมถึงคิดแบบนี้คนรวยอาจจะไม่ต้องเป็นคนขาวก็ได้ฝรั่งก็ได้ถูกไหมแต่ database หรือ big data ที่มันมีอยู่มันไปคำนวณแล้วมันคิดค้นมานะฮะว่าเอ้ยมันออกมาเป็นโอเคครับรู้แล้วฮะเดี๋ยวแป๊บนึง มันมาเตือนบอกเราถามว่าแล้ววัฒนธรรมไทยแบบนี้ถ้าคนไทยไปสืบค้นโดยใช้ AI หรือแชทพวกนี้ออกมาถามว่าวัฒนธรรมไทยจะเปลี่ยนทันทีเลยนะเราจะบูชาว่าเฮ้ยคนรวยจะต้องเป็นคนขาวหรือว่าเราเคยเสิร์ชคำว่า criminal คือพวกที่เป็นพวก criminal กลายเป็นพวกคนที่เป็นถือปืนถึงจะเป็น criminal ถามว่าตำรวจก็เป็น criminal ได้ไหมคือถามว่าเรื่องพวกนี้database มันจะเป็นคนบอกเราว่ามันจะออกไปทางไหนประเทศไทยกำลังแนวทางของ NetTech ก็กำลังทำอยู่ก็คือทำ AI หรือทำ database ที่เป็นของเมืองไทยทุกอย่างเป็นของไทยเพื่อเวลาเราสืบค้นสิ่งต่างๆเป็นภาษาไทยวัฒนธรรมไทยเราได้เปรียบอย่างหนึ่งของทุกประเทศเพราะอะไรรู้ไหมฮะภาษาเป็นภาษาไทยไม่มีใครเวลาเราสืบค้นเราจะสืบค้นจากภาษาไทยได้ทั้งหมดนะฮะแล้วเราจะมีวัฒนธรรมต้นแบบรูปแบบรากเหง้าอะไรก็ตามที่เป็น database ที่เป็นของคนไทยขึ้นมานี่คือสิ่งที่กระทรวงมองในภาพอนาคตว่าไม่ได้อยากให้เด็กแค่เรียนแต่อยากให้เด็กสามารถจะสืบค้นวัฒนธรรมรูปแบบต่างๆที่เป็นของไทยให้ได้ไม่ใช่ไปดึงแบบของภาคของตะวันออกตะวันตกมาทั้งหมดไม่ได้อย่างแบบนั้นนี่คือภาพของกระทรวงในการที่พัฒนาซึ่งทางของวชนะสภาการวิจัยก็ได้ให้ทุนสนับสนุนโดยทางสวทชเนี่ยของโตเกียวเทคตอนนี้เป็น Science โตเกียวนะฮะซึ่งตรงนี้ก็มีทุนอยู่3สาขาวิชาที่เมื่อกี้ทาง MC เขาบอกซึ่งเราก็สนับสนุนทุนให้ปีหนึ่ง70ทุนนะครับแล้วก็มีการไปอบรมดูงานใน3ด้านซึ่งสิ่งที่ทำก็คืออันนี้เป็นช่องทางหนึ่งในการพัฒนาและกำลังคนขึ้นมาเหมือนกันแต่ในภาพใหญ่อันนี้มันไม่ได้แค่อย่างที่ผมเรียนมันไม่ได้อยู่แค่ในมหาวิทยาลัยแล้วฮะมันคือ lifelong learning ฮะทุกคนสามารถเรียนรู้และพัฒนากำลังคนได้อยู่แล้วทุกคนมีโอกาสนะฮะและเรามีทั้งแพลตฟอร์มรูปแบบการเรียนรู้ต่างๆซึ่งเดี๋ยวทางอาจารย์เขาจะว่าต่อซึ่งอาจารย์ก็เป็นคนดูแลเรื่องนี้อยู่แล้วนะครับเราก็สามารถจะพัฒนาเรื่องพวกนี้ได้ทุกที่ทุกเวลาแล้วเราสามารถจะปรับเปลี่ยนพฤติกรรมรูปแบบแล้วก็พัฒนา competency base ของเราขึ้นมาเพื่อให้ประเทศตรงนี้ได้พัฒนามากขึ้นนี่คือเป็นนโยบายของทางกระทรวงนะครับก็ประมาณนี้ก่อนครับขอบคุณครับ
Thank you very much. I will give you a quick summary of he did cover the whole landscape, right? Starting from the funding and the online platform MOOC, which will I think in the near future, right, we'll have courses from international universities, so you don't have to fly there. You can just learn it from your home. Credit bank, right, and then also lifelong learning. So yes, I think that should give us a good start. And I suggest that if you have questions, you should probably write them down, and we will have question session at the end. right? So you don't forget. Then our next speaker, Professor Jintavi, she will talk into more detail of the MOOC program.
Yes.
And the use of AI in the education system, generative AI. Okay.
Okay. Good afternoon, everyone. It is very my honor to be here and to share, like the AI-powered teaching and learning and how we embrace, the regulation and guideline that the ministry have announced, and how the university level have embraced, and also at the TCU or Thailand Cyber University project have been initiatives. Okay, so first let me briefly introduce myself. I have two roles. First, I'm teaching at Chulalongkorn University, at 3 levels like undergrad, master and doctoral students. So I have kind of wide range of students, and it is very of my challenge that like how to teach with like these AI powered tools today with my students. That is one of my challenge. Another part is I also support Dr. Prama for the Thailand Cyber University project, or in short we call like TCU. TCU responsible for Thai MOOC project with Professor Prama mentioned that we have over almost 700 online courses, both national and also international courses. So those are my two roles. So, ชี้ไปตรงไหนอะ Okay. Oh my gosh.
It's a little lag.
Not little. A lot. No, let me, no, let me go slide by myself, please. Yes. Yeah, let me control this. Yeah, okay. Thank you. Okay, so from the national policy and the regulation at the country level, there are 5 major domains. This is launched since 2022. So the 5 domains, the one that related to our higher education are in the first, third, and fourth: ethics regulation, workforce development, research development. So these are the 3 areas that related to our higher education. So according to that, the Ministry of Higher Education, or in short MEHSI, have launched the key messages for the policy and regulation aligned with the national one. We focus in the 3 areas. First, the AI for education. We would like to use the AI to empower our teaching and learning. Second area is AI workforce development, to develop the personnel to have AI competency. And the third area is the AI innovation. We wish to have, the AI-powered innovation in our country. So these are the 3 areas, the 3 messages, from the ministry. So from that, from the ministry, at the university level, because I'm teaching at Chula, so at my university, we also came out with the guideline and regulation aligned with the ministry guideline. So basically, we have focused on to use the AI to empower our teaching and learning. The university, Chulalongkorn University, we have worked together with the World Economic Forum to do the study about the future skill set. And those, number 1 for the future skill set is the AI competency, of course. And that competency also aligned with the international level 1. So the university have the guideline, regulation, and then a lot of showcase research, and many things like discussion and brainstorming showcase have been initiatives at the university level. On the screen, for example, at Faculty of Education, we also invite the expert from UNESCO, and together with faculty member at Faculty of Education, together we talking about how we grooming our learners to reach the AI competency. So this is some of the example from the university level. And then from that, okay, now at the university, we are not talking about the roles of generative AI as the learning assistant. We are embrace the use of AI power in many different more dimensions. For example, we use AI as the co-creator. So not only assist us, but be a part of us to create the project. We use AI as the assessor to access, some of the project to give a reflective or like constructive feedback. That are some example, and that in line with, the global level one, announced by the UNESCO. So this is what happened at the university. So next, I would like to share with another part that I'm drawing with, for the MESI, the Ministry of Higher Education. So as a TCU that, we provide online courses, MESI announced that, okay, MESI hope that the number of AI personnel will reach 30,000 people, and in 3 levels, first AI professional, second AI engineer, and third AI beginner. So according to this announcement, as we are the small unit in the ministry, what we're doing is that we have the platform, the online courses platform. And we have a lot of partners, over 100 partners, both public and private sectors. So what we're doing is that we together try to embrace as many as possible AI-related courses, put it into AI series, aligned with the MESI guideline, that 3 level. So these are some of the courses. Many come from different, partners, like for example, Microsoft and even the international level, like Tam Kung University from Taiwan. So as long as they have AI courses, we put together and see the content that in line with that 3 level. So this is what we first initiative in our project. And those series of courses, on the other hand, we also try to make it as what we call the micro-credential, which according to the policy that we can have many micro-credentials and then probably later can transfer, accumulate it into the credit bank system. So time up, right? Okay, can I have 2 more minutes, please? Okay, so 2 more initiatives that I would like to, be proudly to present here is that according to, in addition to put together those AI-related courses, we have 2 initiatives, AI-powered tools. First, we call the AI-powered chatbot. So our chatbot will no longer just, to answer, the simple question from the users. But what we going to do, and we already do the pilot, is that in the future, this AI-powered chatbot will analyze each individual existing skill and compare with the market demand. And then we will recommend them courses, micro-credential courses, to bridge the gap that they have. And then we also will create the personalized learning pathway tailor-made for each career. And last but not least, we plan that, this AI will be powerful enough to give the guidance for each individual one for their future career. So this is the ongoing project. And the second one, since we have a lot of international partners, we start the project we call AI Smart Translation to bridge the language barrier, meaning that in the future, all of the courses in Thai MOOC will be automatically translated into any languages, both text and also the narration. Because the back end we use Google Translation. But at this point, I'm sure that many people will wonder, okay, just Google Translation, maybe this is accurate enough, to use in this academic teaching and learning. So what we add onto this platform is we add the part that the expert in the field will be the one who validate the quality of the content. That is the end of this platform. So not only we believe the AI translation, but we will have the expert to validate. And as we all know that the more experts use, the more people use this platform, it will be a bit more and more accurate. So that would be the two initiative projects that is going on and in line with what Professor Prama mentioned about the regulation of the ministry. So we are in the practical part. We implement that, we embrace that regulation into the practice. So these are what we're doing now at the ministry level and also the university level. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Professor Jintavi, for expanding on from the overview with detailed example and features of the MOOC program. Next, we will have Assistant Professor Likit Pranyanon. He also will give us information about AI in education, but now from the perspective of institutions, education institution, and perhaps if you have time, you can perhaps cover healthcare as well, since he's from Mahidol University.
Okay, thank you so much, and it's also an honor for me to be here to join the panel. And I think what I learned today will be beneficial for me as well, because as a medical technologist, and I teach students to become medical technologists who work in the medical laboratory. And we rely a lot on automatic machine and AI and robotics for diagnosing diseases. So basically, we are the first group of healthcare workers that will be replaced by the AI, pretty much. So this is something that quite challenging for our profession, because the AI is getting better and better. We used to be so proud at, for example, reading the slides under the microscope. We can, identify blood cells, abnormal cells, etc. But nowadays, it's all can be done by AI completely, even better than new students or new graduates. So the biggest challenge for us is that what we're gonna do, maybe we need only 1 or 2 persons in the future to control the whole laboratory, because everything can be done by AIs. And the doctors can interpret the results by the AI. So we don't have any place, for our profession in the hospital like we used to be. So this is something that we're still figuring it out. We don't have solution yet, like what we're gonna do in maybe 2 or 3 more years to come, because everything is changing so fast. So today I would like to share maybe my thought on what we're gonna do and what can we do. Okay, so the good thing is that because AI is getting better and better, and now you can find all the courses, seminars, workshops, pretty much everywhere on how to use AI to do simple tasks, mundane tasks, or basic, especially something that we don't like to do, like paperwork, planning for the class, grading, for example. So if it's all can be done by AI, we can use our time to do something else. Maybe the research in education, learning new technology, learning the simulation, how to apply that for our students. Or better than that, we can spend more time with our students. This is something that we don't do a lot in the classroom anymore, because we're so busy. We have pretty much 4 or 5 things to do as a teacher in Thailand. We have to research, we have to promote culture, we have to do service, we have to also teach. So many things that we have to do, and we spend less and less time with our students. And what happened is that new generation of our students, they can learn by themselves a lot faster, a lot better, because all the technologies, but they have a lot more problem with themselves, like how they learn, how they organize themselves, how they take care of their problems. So maybe that's something that we can spend more time on in the future, when we don't have to design courses. We have online courses available. We can just guide them, hey, you go study this, and then come talk to us later. Even though the AI is going to be a lot better in a short time, but that's something that I think it will take a while for them to develop. For example, they don't understand the real world. They don't really understand what's going on in terms of the real world context. they might not understand your feelings or the students feeling like they might not have like detail about like the student may have some problem or emotional problem, for example. They may have a little bit of understanding, but maybe not deep enough to actually help consult the student or do something. And also they still have some problem with the logical reasoning. Sometimes they give you some like circular reasoning or flaw or illogical answers. So it could be dangerous for a student to get some advice from AI about their life, right? Because if they can give some illogical answer to the student about their life, that would be more dangerous than giving them some answer about in terms of academics. So this is something that I think in terms of how we're going to develop or improve the teachers' roles in the classroom, we may have to emphasize more on soft skills. For example, how we're going to set up the environment for our students so that they feel safe to learn and to interact with each other in the classroom, because we don't have a good reason why they have to come to the classroom anymore, right? Because if they can learn online, they can study from the AI. What's the reason that they have to come to class to meet their friends or to meet their teachers if they don't need to interact? So I think what could be important is that we have to set up that kind of environment so that they need to come, so that they can learn something that more than they can learn from someplace else. They might develop the creativity, critical thinking, or team working, something like that. And another thing is that I think it's our role, maybe it's our job to increase the engagement of the student in learning. Because nowadays, one of the things that we found is that because they can get everything pretty easily, they can get answers very fast, very quick, there's no need for them to really understand the topic, right? They don't want to spend time to really understand the topic well enough so they can apply what they learned to the real world. Because they can just search in like 2 or 3 seconds and they get the answer from the ChatGPT, for example. So I think it might be our job. It could be a priority for us to kind of set up the environment that they need to think a little bit deeper. They can use AI all they want, but how they can use AI so that they can work along with the AI and maybe even guide the AI when in the future when they have to work with the AI. I think that would be a good thing to do. And also, the last one, it might be providing support. As I said before, new generation of students, they have a lot of pressure. Maybe their emotion is not really like strong like what we used to have in the past, because of the technology that changing very fast. The world is changing very fast. So I think they need a lot of support in terms of learning, in terms of like living their life. So I think the teacher have to become more like a life coach. We're not going to sell course or anything, but we need to help them learn and enjoy their life in the university. So this is something that I was thinking about a lot. It's like what we need is that we need the teacher that have a lot more of real world experience, right? Because that's just something that AI is still lacking. You need to have a range of knowledge, not only your field. You may need to know about how to consult, give the good life advice, how to guide them in terms of life, a future career, for example. So that's something I think is valuable for the student that the teacher can still provide in the future. And I think experience is quite important. AI can be very good, as good as they can, but in terms of experience that we learn, because as a human, we make a lot of mistakes and we learn from mistakes a lot. AI learn from good data set. They could be good if they get the good data set to train from, but we learn from mistakes. So I think that's the big difference between how human learn and how AI learn. So I think maybe there's some value in that we can take advantage of, and maybe the future of the teacher or educators can maybe can have more values in the age of AI. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Likit, for not only giving us exciting new kind of perspective of what's coming right, in the future, but also challenges. That it's not just like we're going to put it there and it's going to work. So it need works. But without further ado, I would like to ask Dr. Tepachai from the NetTech research group to continue. This is going to be the last part of discussion. He will talk about the NASDAQ strategy for AI as a research institution, and also how to use AI in workforce development.
Okay, thank you so much, and thank you for letting me have the opportunity to be here. Okay. I have two main parts. The first one is that actually I think Ajahn Jinwei already mentioned about the AI strategy. Then I will not touch a little bit about that, but just only let you see again. And the main important thing is that the third one, that is AI work, how to have more capacity building or AI workforce, and align with the Macy's strategy. There are two things that I would like to mention here. The first one is how to apply the AI in education. In terms of NASDAQ and NetTech, we try to apply the technology in order to enhance in many areas. One of them is education. And currently what we are working is that we try to thinking in terms of how to apply. But using the third strategy, we concentrate on the three parts. The first one is AI at school, second one is AI in university, and the third one is AI in the lifelong learning. There are many projects that are trying to relate to this. For example, AI at school, we have some collaboration with the Institute of Promotion on Teaching Science and Technology to develop some curriculum and some platform that we will mention later. And for the AI University, actually, we not touch a little bit about that, but as Ajahn Pama mentioned about AI University, then NetTech also try to develop some kind of the framework in order to assist them. And the last one is AI of lifelong learning. We are also working with the AI Association of Thailand in order to develop the project that we call the AI Super AI. I will mention in the technology that related for the AI in school, and another one is the Super Engineer. Okay, this is some kind of framework that I would like to see in the overview, like because school is some kind of young kids, right? Then I need to get some information, and then we go to in the university, they have from the fundamental knowledge, they get more knowledge on that. But in order to get this kind of thing, we need to have some people to teach. People in the university, student in university. Then we need some kind of like a AI instructor. That AI instructor can get from the university and at the same time from the AI lifelong learning. And after that, they can help the communication base. And finally, we can get some kind of like an ecosystem like this. And this first project is we call the LEAD platform. LEAD come from learning, learning on adaptive, learning and adaptive, okay? Because what we try to do is that in order to enhance AI, one of the most important things is that how to apply AI to help we know students individually. That means personalized learning become one of the most effective way, okay? And we try to develop based on like applied, since currently we have like LMS, a lot of LMS in the world, and we apply this kind of LMS in order to enhance them by getting some more component in order to let we know about the student individually, okay? And what we do is that there are many ways that we learn. For example, we go to the YouTube and we see a lot of video, and sometimes we go to PDF to read the text, and sometimes we do some kind of hands-on working. This framework tries to combine many like a virtual way. For example, sometimes people go to see something in the MOOC, and after that they go to PDF, and after that they do some hands-on. Luckily that in NECTEC we have like a Kit Bright that student can do like a simulation, and at the same time we have guideline. They can see in terms of like see the handbook in order to understand them, and also we also provide a video. Then based on like a T components, we try to like extract the behavior in order to know that whether they use which approach in order to learn and how to combine and how to understand them. Okay, and we applied based on this kind of thing. We can get some kind of statistic in order to see how of the behavior of student. For example, you can imagine the people in the like a rural area and in the city, they might have the different way in order to learn, something like that. Currently, we have some kind of coursework, and we apply some curriculum, and also we have some workshop for the educator in order to understand our framework and try to utilize with their student. Then we have 5 subjects: introduction to AI, Python, machine learning and deep learning, introduction in NLP, and image processing. This is provided for the school teacher, and they will put it into the student there. And this is also working with IPST in terms of like, as you know that a lot of students when they listen to a teacher and then they learn in the classroom, sometimes they don't understand well. Then this is some kind of like a extra homework for them. Then all of them is some kind of like the chatbot based that we will provide some kind of like a question and answer and let the student to do it like in the external time, and then they can learn something and apply something, and we can get the like a statistic of them. Okay, and this is the imagination of this. We currently have mathematics in high school, junior high school, and in the elementary school, and also we're starting to have like a biology. And then we already test with many teachers, and then it's quite good. Then another one is quite interesting too. We also try to provide one platform that people can learn based on some kind like use a textbook. Based on using textbook, sometimes if you can imagine that in terms of e-library, you can go to the library and then you can bring the book, and then you can learn something in the physical, right? But in the virtual, what happens is that you just copy and you can download ebook and then go to anywhere. Then what we try to change the environment is that with starting from letting people have their workspace, and then when they download the ebook into the workspace, and when they learn, they can have some like some additional tool in order to like mark, highlight, and do something in order to let them understand. And after that, when they come back, they can learn more in order to understand more, something like that. It's something like another way in order to develop some kind of like e-library. It's like similar to the physical way. We are working with some society in order to bring the books, and after that we let them to highlight something and do memo, and then currently we get some statistic, and then we have some kind of like around people, and then many document like this. Okay, this is some kind of like the 3 platform that I think is quite benefits. And another one is about the AI workforce. Currently, we are concentrate on this 4 level. The first one is AI literacy, second one is AI innovator, third one AI engineer, and the last one is AI researcher. And we would like to let them after that they may be instructor and entrepreneur in the near future. Okay, currently we develop the project to be called Super AI. That this year is the 5th year. In the first year to 4th year, we concentrate on engineer only. But this year we concentrate more on researcher and more in the innovator. Okay. Then what happened is that aligned with the Thailand strategy, we is one of the projects that try to support. And then currently we can gain more people each year in order to get more and more people to understand more of AI in a mini way. Okay. I think time is quite short, then I go to give you see some imagination, This is some kind of like the result, and we have more than trainer, more than 4,000 people. We have more than 10 startups, and then we can get people in many like many famous like a company, and also we support people to do something like in infrastructure. For example, you know LLM, right? Large language model. In Thai LLM, a lot of people in this project they join in order to help to do some kind like a infrastructure of Thailand. Okay, and this is some kind like the a lot of people will help in terms of letting this kind of people to work together as like a apprenticeship. Okay, then the people in all province in Thailand also join. That is quite big. For example, last year we have around more than 10,000 people, and this year also maybe more than 10,000 people register and join. Okay, there's some kind of imagination of work. Okay, and then I will skip. For this year we have three pillar: innovator, engineer, and researcher. And we have to expand more, not only for engineer, but in terms of infrastructure. And we hope that this one will be one of the key way in order to get people understand more in AI and can have their own path in order to develop something based on AI and understand more on AI. And finally, it will be like one of the things in order to support industry. Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. I think, well, we right on time, actually a little bit early, surprisingly. So just to summarize, right? So we start out from the big picture, from the national policy, then we get example on the features of MOOC, MOOC, incorporating AI for the future of learning, aligning ourselves with international guidelines. And then we went on to see examples of what's being used in university, see the challenges, how to incorporate it with the current infrastructure with educators. And then lastly, we end up at the researcher level, what to come, what are the features, how to make it interactive, engaging. So I think that's a very good overview of the AI landscape. So right now I think we open for some question, and we already have one question from the audience. So if you have more, you can raise your hand, or you can write a question to me. So the first question is one of the audience, probably from the industry. So he or she would like to know if the platform you mentioned can be applied to the industries. So anyone who would like to, yes, go ahead, please.
Actually, the most important thing is that the industry, they want something like hands-on. That is very important. For example, the Square AI, what we do is that we're starting to let the company join together to have a challenge problem. And we do some kind of like hackathon based, weekly hackathon based. And the people can understand and have the hands-on experience. And finally, after they finish the camp, they go to the industry in order to work. And this one is quite good because the people who join in the program, then they can work like in base, something like an experience based. And then they can work in the like a demonstration environment in the camp, and after that they go to the real environment. This one is the thing that we put the people into the industry.
So this program is open to anyone, or?
Yes.
Okay, there you go.
Yes, sure.
Very helpful. And does MOOC have something to offer to the industry?
Of course, and actually like many industry have contact us and already use our platform for their professional development, to upskill their skill their people. But like what Dr. Tep Chai mentioned, that MOOC or online content only provide for the knowledge part, but to be to equip with all the competency. We need skill, we need, like attitude, we need character, those that need to be on site. So most of the time when the industry have used our MOOC courses, they will look on to, our collection of courses, and then they will find how to align with, their competencies. One of the popular courses in Thai MOOC is English, English for career, English for communication, psychology, like these are a few courses that are very famous, and I think like it's the basic competency of all the workforce and personnel. So of course you are more than welcome, both public and private, to use our platform as long as you have the national ID, because we connect it with the Thai ID now. So you can learn, you can accumulate, those courses like what Professor Prama mentioned, that you can accumulate it, keep it in the national credit bank system, and maybe upgrade your academic degree to the master, or late. I mean, you can think about that.
And how expensive are the courses? Do you have to pay?
All are free.
All
because
are free. Oh.
Yeah, no expenses at all, because it's the ministry initiative project, so all free, and not only the free platform but free services from us too. So
and they can use the credit if maybe they want to do in your more education in the future. They could,
yes,
could
it
also
aligns
use
with the professional and academic.
All right. Anyone else would like to ask question? If not, I would like to just continue on, like part of the issue that mentioned is about the engagement, right, of students, which I mean, that's always a problem with education. But how can AI be used to, because, part of university training is to improve student communication skills, right, reading, writing, speaking, and all that. Has AI been used in that aspect as well? Or if not, then what could be done in the future?
I think something that can be, we can try is to let students learn pretty much by themselves. Because now they can get any information, anytime they like. So I think the most important part is that how they can analyze those kind of information, and maybe summarize it or maybe crystallize it to themselves as their own knowledge. Because what's challenging nowadays is that they can get all the information from everywhere, but how can they access the information, and how can they synthesize the knowledge from all kind of information. And one way that I try a little bit is that just tell them what they have to do, and then let them learn by themselves. And you'll be amazed about like how they do it, because new students, they have totally different ways of learning and doing things that we could not imagine. Like they use all the tools, softwares, everything by themselves. We just sit there and observe what they do, and kind of give them feedback, encouragement sometimes, so they feel happy, and they like to learn more. I think the difficult part for teachers is that how can you inspire students so that they want to learn more by themselves. So if they get out of the room wanting to learn more, your job is done. Like they have everything they need that they can learn by themselves if they want to.
I think in the current situation, as everybody know that we have a generative AI, right? We can make use of the generative AI in order to help in terms of learning and teaching. In terms of Thai people, I think there are two, or I think in ASEAN people also, there are two skills that is quite important. The first one is, I think this one is very bad in terms of Thai people too. The skill of questioning, because if you have a good question, then you can do good prompt, because prompt is something like that you have to take a question, right? This is one thing that we have to educate this skill in order to help people know how to make a question. And the second thing is that you have to know that generative AI is not always correct. Every time you need to see how it is correct or not. Okay, then another skill that you have to think is that skill in order to do the assessment, in order to see whether it's correct or not. You can do copy and paste if you are sure that it is correct. Okay, you can test. Sometimes the generative AI cannot generate the correct answer. Then I think these two skills is quite important in order to apply the generative AI into your own process to learn something.
Okay, okay, so I still have, I mean, I have a lot of questions, but I'll have maybe one or two more. So, so one of the thing, Dr. Thepchai, you said that, you know, the AI can learn your behavior. How much does it know? How much of your secret does it know? I think that's is of everyone's interest, right? I mean, this is part of the concern, the privacy, and how, I mean, sometimes we want it to know, but like, you know, how much does it know you better than your spouse, perhaps? I don't know, I'm just asking.
I think it's very, very important. It's a good question. Actually, in terms of a personalized learning, the keyword is personal. Then the people who can know their own behavior should be that person. For example, it should belong to that student. Then it's some kind like the information for the student. It's not for others. I think this one is some kind like the commitment for the people who develop this kind of platform. Then if we agree on this, I think the like a behavioral analysis will help them in order to get more improvement on that. Yeah.
I have some experience to share about this. What I found is that it can learn a lot more about you from your questions. So if you ask them a lot of questions, they can really understand who you are, and they can even synthesize, analyze yourself for you, and you can even ask them like, why do you think so? And they can give you explanation, like, okay, because you asked me this, you asked me that, that's why I think you kind of this kind of person. And it's quite interesting. I think if you talk to AI maybe 1 or 2 hours a day, you will find so many interesting things about the AI.
Just you know, some experience that we learned from Thai MOOC. We also have the system to analyze the learning pattern. That we found that because, you know, on the online platform usually have different kind of learning materials, like, you know, can be like text, videos, and you know, the concept mapping, voice only, you know, different kind. And learner nowadays, what we know, they learn in the multimodal mode, you know, like they learn different kind of learning, you know, material. So if the more data we have, you know, like from this, we can collect it and make it the base of, you know, the learning material to serve them, you know, especially like the learner with different learning style, like what Dr. Thepchai mentioned. So this is what we learn, and I think like it will make our platform like more powerful by, you know, using like this data analyzing. Yeah. So.
I think we have one last. Do we have one last question from the audience? Okay.
Just something I'm curious. MOOC. Is there a policy about 100% AI generated course?
Now today, I would say that now we have the what we call, like we try to partner with, you know, like another global platform, but now we cannot tell like what brand, you know, like the platform. But what they're doing, they call like course builder. In the future, there will be more and more on, you know, like course builder kind of feature that we can, you know, put the learning outcome there, and then they will select, you know, like the content that fit with the outcome that you address, and then design, you know, of courses for you. What instructor going to do is to contextualize, I would say, like, you know, to fit your context, to fit your students, and try to select, you know, the best for your student. But it will a lot shorten time, you know, for the MOOC course design. So I would say that, you know, one part of the what is the upcoming. Another part is that in Thai MOOC, we start to use AI for many jobs. For example, like when we, like do the MOOC course design, a lot of tools can help us, when we do the script writing, the, tape recording, or, to find the alignment of the MOOC course design or that kind of thing. So it's upcoming, and I think it will shorten a lot of time when deciding the MOOC course. Yeah. I hope I answered your question. Thank you.
All right, I think it's time to wrap up. Thank you very much, all our speakers and the audiences. So give applause to Elsa.
Thank you very much, all our distinguished speakers, and of course, Mr. Ponte for moderating this session. So I have to tell you, these distinguished speakers are very, very busy these days. So it's our honor to have them here in the same room. So if you have a chance to ask them questions, please do so. Otherwise, you cannot catch them. I have to be honest in telling you that. So thank you. Another round of applause to all the speakers, please. Thank you. So we're gonna take like 5 minutes break just to grab your snack box, and then we'll come back for our presentation from our students from TAIST-Science Tokyo. Thank you very much. We will come back at 2:50, please. So welcome back. We're gonna start our last session for today. Before that, because I just want to remind you that we have, as TAIST-Science Tokyo, we have 3 different programs for master degrees. So we also have a poster presentation from our students in 3 different programs outside the room. So may I invite Dr. Sompoon once again up on stage and give a token of appreciation to those students who have your poster up with us today. So now may I invite, hold on. May I invite, wait. Sorry, I'm sorry. Mr. Nayot Siri Road from A2TE program from KMITL ลาดกระบังค่ะอ๋อโอเคค่ะค่ะอาจารย์ขอบคุณค่ะ And then may I invite Miss On Sasipat Gasemraj from AIoT program SIIT ธรรมศาสตร์ University ค่ะ Thank you. And then another AIoT students from Gasesa Universities, Mr. Selao Band. And from oh, I'm sorry, the last one. I can't find my name. The name. Who's the last one? Sorry. From Siri program, Miss Chanakan Sugon Bunrisat. Sorry, thank you. Sorry if I say your name wrong, but she's from Siri program, เกษตรศาสตร์ University ค่ะ ขอบคุณค่ะ I'm apologize for that. Okay, ขอบคุณค่ะอาจารย์ Thank you very much ค่ะ ขอบคุณค่ะ